It's time for the Doug Garrison Show. This week, prom season is just about upon us, and Doug previews an upcoming prom show. Do you have long hair? Do you have 8 inches to spare? We've got a good idea for what you can do with that. And Annie Jr. is coming to the Kaufman Auditorium. We must be here for the prom show.
Yeah!
Stick around, the Doug Garrison Show starts now.
Tell the host 2 minutes. Stand by live to tape. Lighting to show level, please. Confirm front of house sound PFL. Roll tape on masters to all the places. Alright, let's clear the set. Cue John music, open stage mics. Standby effects, standby CG. Standby to open on 3, 2. Alright folks, let's have a good show. Stand by, roll it in.
All right. Okay. We've got a great crowd down here at Up Front and Company. Come down and join us sometime. We tape every Tuesday night. We'd love to have you. Thanks for joining us at home on Charter Channel 12 and on Fox UP. Well, we had a great weekend last weekend in the Central Upper Peninsula. We finished off the UP 200 and the Midnight Run and the Jack Pine 30, and we had just enough snow to make those events happen. And I don't know if this is right or not, but I'm starting to think forward. I'm thinking about spring and summer now that we have that big winter event in our rearview mirror. I don't think I've ever started thinking about warm weather in February before, but this winter has been so unusual that, along with many other people, I'm already starting to think about those warm summer nights in our beautiful Upper Peninsula. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Hopefully it comes sooner rather than later. I don't think, without looking at a calendar, that we have any real big winter events in front of us anymore, so we can move on as quickly as possible. You know, we've got some things to look forward to. Signs of spring, like spring training for baseball starting in Florida and Arizona. We also have looking forward to summer. There was just an announcement that the bike race that took place in June in Marquette in the past, and we missed last year, that's been picked up by some sponsors and some volunteers, and that's going to happen again this summer in Marquette. I'm excited, looking forward to that. We're also looking for other signs of spring, like prom season is coming up. Speaking of prom season, we're going to talk about proms on the show tonight. We are going to preview the inaugural prom show. In addition to that, we're also going to preview a performance of Annie Jr., and we've got some young, talented people on the show tonight. And we're also going to talk about a fundraiser for people with long hair who might like to donate that to a good cause. So, we're thinking about spring, we're looking forward to summer, but right now, right here, it's the Doug Garrison Show. Stick around, we'll be right back. All right.
Are you ready to make some music? Well, Jim's Music and Teaching Center is where it all starts. A great selection of instruments and the area's best music teachers make Jim's Music your one-stop music shop. Jim's Music has name brand instruments, new and used. Plus, they rent and repair, and they have everything you need for school band and orchestra. Jim's Music, locally owned and operated for more than 25 years, and now in 4 locations. Jim's Music and Teaching Center, where music makes you smarter.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by Checker Transport. Now booking weddings and special events for 2012, visit checkertransport.com. And by Forsberg Flowers. Just as there's only one you, there's only one Forsberg Flowers. So when you think of flowers, think Forsberg Flowers. And by SUND Winery, featuring Marquette-made wines. Or stop in and make your own and be ready for summer. Private parties are also welcome at SUND Winery on Washington Street, above State Farm. Okay, all right. I mentioned in the open one of our sure signs of spring is prom season, and prom season is just about upon us. I remember the prom. I went 2 years. I went with Sue Anderson one year and Bev Roberts the next year, and I think I had a good time, if I recall. Prom is always a good time, and with us here to help everyone have a good time is Sarah Balding, Martha Verbrigge, and you guys are putting together an inaugural prom show. It's a great idea, Sarah. How'd you come up with this?
Well, I was just at the shop last summer.
Forsberg Flowers.
Looking at all the girls, walked up and down the street, realizing some of these girls I have seen in the shop, some of them I haven't, and I would love to see them for prom. So I thought, what better way to do it than have a prom show?
Put a show together, and what you have is you have all the vendors that are going to be here that would supply things that people would need for a prom. Like, for example?
For example, we have the bridal booth.
Of course.
The bride dress or prom
dresses.
We have Forsberg's has a corsage and boutonniere booth. Utopia Tanning is going to have a booth for their services, the spa packages.
Yeah.
We have things that have nothing to do with prom there. We have Vanity Clothing Store is going to be there. Mishi Bags is going to have a booth there. Watson & Watson Jewelers. We have 2 DJs, Double Trouble DJs, and Lake Effect DJs. So it's just a whole community getting together and having fun and showing everyone what's out there.
And all things that people are concerned about when they get ready for the prom. Now, and Martha, obviously, you know, everything's important, but certainly prom dresses are a very important
I like to
part
think
of
so,
it.
yes.
Yeah. Is there anything with styles with prom dresses? Do styles come and go? Is there a style this year that we're thinking about, or?
The styles change from year to year.
Yeah.
Some years the girls only want the big ball gowns. Other years they don't want them at all. This year seems to be animal prints, feathers, leopards, zebra, the whole thing.
Yeah.
So they have a little changing from year to year.
Yeah. Do you find that people buy a prom dress and that's the only time it's worn? Because I have some in my attic that were worn once, and I'm still wondering about that. I want to see them worn again.
Some of the girls wear them again, like for homecoming.
Yeah.
So in the fall football season, they may have to wear them for the court.
Yeah.
For the queen contest. So.
Well, I think this is a great idea because obviously prom is very important to the girls and the guys, I guess, as much. They have to rent tuxes and get all dressed up for it. You know, my family and I, we would find out when the prom was happening. We used to go park in the parking lot, watch the kids come and go. So I am into proms. I come by that honest. Now, the prom show is this Saturday, right here at Up Front and Company.
Yeah, at Up Front. Doors open at 2. The actual fashion show starts at 3. But you probably want to get there around 2 because, I mean, to talk to all the vendors that we're going to have there,
Sure.
It's going to take a little while and to kind of feel out where you want to be and all that kind of stuff. We're ending it up at 5 o'clock. There's going to be food there from up front, you know, drinks, refreshments, and just
Cost
kind
of the
hang
show?
out and have fun. It's $3.
$3, very reasonable. A great way for a girl and her mom or friends to come in and see everything that's available to them. You know, there was one thing that I saw. I just looked it up. Just things that people need to think about for prom. You know, you're going to go alone. You're going to go with just your date. That's always a big factor. Stick to a budget. It can be very expensive, and I think your show will give them a good chance to kind of tally everything as they go. You want to keep it within your budget. Play it straight. You don't want to go out there and get crazy on your prom. Don't do anything you regret. I was told that. Don't dream the night away. It's going to be a great night, but it's not going to be the end-all, be-all. You're going to wake up the next morning, the sun's going to rise in the sky. But the main thing is to have a safe, good time, right?
Yep, have fun. Be prepared. That's the biggest thing. I mean, you're never coming in too early to order your corsage and boutonniere, your dress, the tux.
Yep.
I mean,
And just about every school has a prom, too.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, mentioning be prepared, talk about prom dresses. We're going to take a look at some dresses right after this, so stick around. We'll be right back with some prom dresses. All right.
Guess what? You can get any new or used car financed in the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union for 3.9% APR. New or used. Got your eye on this new Escalade? 3.9%. How about this 75 Gremlin? 3.9%. Looking at this stylish Dodge Dart? 3.9%. How about a new Chevy Cruze? 3.9%. RV, boat, tractor? 3.9%. What about this DeLorean time machine? 3.9%. 3.9% auto loans, new and used at the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union. Stop in and apply today.
Doing business in Upper Michigan is more important than ever. As consumers, supporting the UP economy is something we can all embrace. Each year, Gilbert Dairy buys $7 million of unprocessed milk from UP dairy farmers. We invest and sponsor a wide variety of community events, and our annual payroll adds another $2 million to our fragile economy. Remember that the next time you visit your local grocery store. Gilbert Dairy, pouring $9 million annually into the UP economy, 1 gallon at a time.
Some guys look at the purse, I look at the dress. The dress is so important. That's a line from an old Jay Giles. Sorry. But the dress is so important. With me is Bobby Glenn Brown, who's the master of ceremonies for the inaugural prom show. How'd you get that gig?
Just, knowing people and being at the right place at the right time and wanting to help out the community in whatever way I can, give a little back. Yeah. So there's some of the girls in the show that I know, and I've worked with a couple of people that were involved in setting up the UP Prom Show.
Okay. Well, it should be a lot of fun, and I'm sure you do a great job. But let's get to it and see what we have here as far as some sample dresses from a bride's choice.
Yes, lovely ladies in beautiful dresses. First we have Mallory Asano, sashaying her way through to the prom in this mango-colored gown from the Disney collection. You might notice the gold sparkles in her hair. All the hair and makeup tonight was done by Jessa Marine of Uptopia Tanning and Skincare. Thank you, Mallory. Next we have Kaylin Knox, making her entrance in the prom from this beautiful black short dress made popular by the Twilight collection. You might know of the books and movies. Spin around for us and show us that beautiful dress there, Kaylin. You might notice her beautiful makeup is done also by Jessica Marine, also of Utopia Tan and Skincare. Thank you, Kaylin.
I like that one. You could wear that to a lot of different occasions, too. That looks good.
Popular on any red carpet, Jolene Johnson is ready for the prom in this latest style of purple. Also attached are peacock feathers, which are another popular item this year. Also, you might see a lot of prints, zebra, leopard skin, for example. The jewelry she's wearing tonight was provided by Bride's Choice, as of all the girls. Thank you, Jolene.
Another one, I like the way it shimmers, that purple shimmering. I like that.
And last but not least, Jenna Lowe's, looking perfect for any event, and now ready for the prom in this leopard gown. The beautiful slit in the front reveals her matching leopard shoes. Again, all the hair and makeup was done by Jessica of Utopia Tan and Skincare. Ladies, come out one more time and show them your beautiful gowns for this popular event.
Very nice. Why don't we have a round of applause for our models for the inaugural prom show. Remember, that's this Saturday right here at Up Front & Company. $3. Come on in. Find out everything you need for your prom adventure. Okay, good luck, ladies, with the show. Have a great time. I'm sure it's going to be good. When we come back, a way for you to donate your hair for a good cause, so stick around. We'll be right back.
When I think of banking in my life, I think of the Peninsula Bank. It's been something that's solid. It's something that you can count on. Some of my first memories are going to the bank with my mother or father. Later on in life, I did the different things that people do. Got my first car, got a loan here, got a mortgage. It was just something that was assumed that you could rely on the Peninsula Bank for those life-changing, important events throughout a person's life.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. I want to introduce our next guest to you. This is Justine Samick.
Yes.
And Justine is with Women for Women. You're co-president of an organization called Women for Women, which I like already.
All right.
But I don't know what it is. Tell me about Women for Women.
Well, it's a service-based organization on campus, on the NMU campus. We try to strive for education and service and leadership. And we just try to do service projects within the community, as well as like on a larger scale in Michigan and other places as well.
Okay, that sounds, and it's campus-based. It's
Yes.
all students.
Yes, all students. Our advisor is still in the community as well. So.
Okay,
yeah.
great. Well, that's great. You know, we've had other student organizations on. I think it's great that there are things on campus that are getting involved in the community. You know, I kind of stumbled at the start there. I was going to make a joke about getting your hair cut, but this, I guess you're going to have fun with this.
Oh.
Tell us about this. Can you bear 8 inches? Tell us about this event.
Yeah, it's our annual hair drive. What you do is you just come to the lobby and Payne Halverson lobby, and if you have 8 inches to give, they will cut your hair for free, and they'll style it and everything for you, so you're not just left with a cut-off ponytail or anything, but they will come style it, and then we donate it to a organization based in Michigan, the Children for Hair Loss, and it's just an organization that will give kids wigs that have medical needs that they can't, grow hair or anything. So they cut hair, and we give it to them.
You said it's your annual event. How many times you've done this before?
Yes, this is our 3rd annual event. It's been a blast every time. Our new goal last year, we collected over 1,100 inches of hair.
I guess you measured it in
inches. Oh, yeah, so for sure. So we collected quite a bit of hair, and we want to collect even more. So.
Yeah. Well, it sounds great. Now, who cuts hair? Who does the hair cutting?
Local salons in the area volunteer their time. They come just for the whole day, 12 to 5, and they cut hair. And, so it's just a nice event to kind of bring in the community as well and have everybody
that's
out.
great. It's this Sunday,
yes.
noon to 5,
noon to
at
5.
the Payne-Halverson lobby.
Yes.
If you're intimidated by going on campus, you could probably get that best off of Lincoln. Off of Lincoln Street, pull into the parking lot, you'll find the Payne-Halverson lobby. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Definitely.
And they won't just cut it and leave you, they'll style it, give you a nice new short do.
Yes.
And do people have to make an appointment or just show up anytime between noon and 5?
Preferably, if you show up earlier, you can get your name down. And then
kind of get in line type of thing?
Yeah, because sometimes there is a bit of a rush, but the earlier you get there, and if for some reason you cannot make it to the actual event, you can contact me at jsamek@nmu.edu, and we can set up a time to collect your hair that you've previously cut. So if you cannot make it, you're more than welcome to still donate.
Okay. Now, men and women are...
Oh, yes. Everyone is welcome.
All you have to have is 8 inches.
Yes.
And obviously some people will donate more than 8 inches.
Yeah, exactly. My friend last year, she actually donated 14 inches of hair.
Is there a prize for the greatest donation?
Just the pride
a
of
pat on the back?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is not affiliated with Locks of Love, which is something similar.
Yes, very
But it's a statewide organization and that you are affiliated with. So you have someone that you give the hair to, and they make sure it gets to the right place.
Yep, and we accept all types of hair, dyed, curly, permed, whatever.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now you have, I can
I
see you have 8 inches there.
It is a possibility. I'm still contemplating. I've got a couple days, but
well, you would look darling with a short haircut.
Yes.
I think
Well,
you should give that a shot.
For sure.
Okay, I think this is great. A great way for northern organizations to get involved in the community for a good cause. If you have 8 inches of hair or more, please consider stopping by, helping this organization. Women for Women, doing great things. This Sunday, Payne-Halverson lobby, 12 to 5. You don't have to make an appointment. Get there early, get your name involved, and get a free haircut. Get your hair styled for free by some of our area's finest hairstylists. Okay, Justine, thank you so much for coming on. Good luck with this. It's a great event.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, when we come back, Annie Jr., so stick around. We'll be right back.
Restaurants. The trendier they are, the more they charge. At Big Boy, we don't chase the latest trend because we believe value never goes out of style. Whether you order from our menu or enjoy one of our hearty buffets, you'll discover that good food doesn't have to be overpriced. Imagine being able to afford to take your whole family out to dinner. It's not a trend, it's what we do at Big Boy.
All right. Okay, you're going to be glad you stuck around because we have some very talented young people here with us. We also have the very talented and lovely Nikki Nason. And you've been on a couple times before, haven't you?
Yes, I think this is my 3rd or 4th
Is
time
that
here.
right? Okay, well, you're welcome back. Now, we had, you're here with the Lake Superior Youth Theater, and we had a fundraiser show on with Adam Whittington earlier, but now you guys are ready to embark with your inaugural performance called Annie Jr.
Yes, it's a show we performed 10 years ago when the Youth Theater was under the auspices of the city of Marquette, and we're bringing it back.
Yeah.
We're here to do a show that's a classic tale of Orphan Annie. I think everybody knows Daddy Warbucks, but they have seen it on stage with 84 children and 2 dogs.
84 and 2 dogs. And now, when is this going to happen?
This show is March 9th and 10th at Kaufman Auditorium.
Okay.
Tickets are on sale at all NMU Easy Ticket outlets. You can get them online at nmu.edu/tickets or by calling 906-227-1032.
Okay. And tell me just briefly about the Lake Superior Youth Theater. How are you guys funded?
Well, we are, again, beginning our inaugural production. We are working. We have some funding we've received for the Marquette Community Foundation
Great.
and the Kaufman Foundation,
Okay.
as well as receiving some support from the Marquette Area Public Schools and the City of Marquette to get us going. But we are currently working on our strategic plan, forming a board, and looking to fundraise in more ways to keep making youth theater possible in Marquette. And of course, ticket sales are
sure.
a great way for us to raise some money and to also entertain audiences.
Absolutely. Okay, we're going to see some numbers, some previews from the show tonight. Why don't you introduce who we're going to hear in this first number?
Sure.
What do we have?
Our first actress is Cameron Calderwood, who's playing the part of Tessie. Mallory Grugan, who's playing the part of July. Maitri White, who's playing the part of Duffy. Karen Ludwig, who's going to be playing Annie. We have Amelia Bishop, who's playing Molly. Sophie Shabazi, who's playing the part of Pepper. And Kayla Grugan, who's playing Kate.
Okay.
Some seasoned actors and
Yes.
some new actors. It's actually Annie's, this is her second production ever.
Okay, and some of these have been on the show before for other performances. I recognize some names and faces.
Some of them have better resumes than most people in Marquette.
I'm sure they'll do fine.
At age
yeah.
8.
Well, yeah. What's this first number we're going to hear?
The first number we're going to hear is the sad number of the show. It's Maybe, where the orphans are singing about their parents that they've never met and are waiting for them to come back and thinking about what they could be like.
Okay, from Annie Jr., Maybe.
Or maybe real nearby. He may be pouring her coffee. She may be straightening his tie. Maybe in a house all hidden my hill. She's sitting playing piano. He's sitting paying a bill. Bet you they're young. Bet you they're smart. Bet they collect things like ashtrays and art. Bet you they're good. Why shouldn't they be? Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wait, they'll be there calling me baby. Betcha he reads, betcha she sews. Maybe she's made me a closet of clothes. Maybe they're strict, as straight as a line. Don't really care as long as they're mine. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby?
Okay, I told you we had some talented kids here, and Annie Jr. is not just singing, it's singing and dancing. We have another number here. Nikki, tell us who's going to be a part of this one.
Yes, we have Caitlin Acethorpe, who's playing the mean Miss Hannigan. Grace Feliz, who's playing the ever so ditzy but charming Lily St.
I
Regis.
see that.
Case Gray, who's playing the slickster Rooster Hannigan.
Okay, and this number is?
Easy Street.
Easy Street. Hit it.
Annie, one of the orphans here is getting adopted by him. What orphan?
Yeah, living in the lap of luxury, but the two Hannigan kids ended up on the skids. It ain't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4, while she gets $4. The little brat. It ain't fair, this here life is driving me nuts, while we get peanuts. She's living fat.
Maybe she holds the key, that little lady,
To getting $4. gay with something shady. Where does that put us? Give you one guess. Yes. Easy Street. Easy Street. Eddie is the king. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Yeah. Easy Street. That's where we're going.
When you buy a used car, it should come with a good dose of peace of mind.
That's why at Riverside, our used car and trucks come with a 2-year up to 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's why we super inspect every vehicle.
If you're tired of not finding what you want, try over 100 to choose from and another 600 a day away.
And if you're worried about price, Riverside has some of the lowest prices in the state. And our low prices come with lots of extras.
Selection, price, and warranty. Get it all at the new Riverside Marquette.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by Bell Hospital and Bell Rehab Services. Safely take the road to physical recovery with Bell Rehab Services. And by Iron Bay Computer and Design. Iron Bay gives you the quality and service you demand. And by Peninsula Glass and Auto Sales. For complete glass repair and replacement, for everything from auto and home to heavy equipment, and a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, see Peninsula Glass and Auto Sales on US 41 in Ishpeming. Okay, I want to thank our guests. We had Sarah Balding and Martha Verbrigge from the upcoming inaugural Prom Show. It should be great. A lot of good products that you'll need to be ready for your upcoming prom. Justine Samick was here from Women for Women. And if you can bear 8 inches, go and donate some hair this weekend at the Payne-Halverson lobby for a good cause. And, of course, Nikki Nason was here from the Lake Superior Youth Theater with much of her cast from a production of Annie Jr. Let's get one more from that fine show, Annie Jr.
Here, Sandy. Here, boy. Sandy. Good Sandy. Good old Sandy. For the both of us, if not today, well, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day away. Come here. That's it. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. When I'm stuck with the days that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta